Before birth, you were spirit, enlightenment, and wisdom. You lived in a cocoon of love, knowledge, and grace. You were one with Source. Everything was one. There was no separation. Then, as you longed to enter the earth plane to experience, learn, and support others, there began a slight separation in your core being. Higher self was formed. Come see the quantum energy of your core being. You became more individuated from the collective oneness of Source, yet you were still very connected through what I call the enlightened observer. The enlightened observer can have many names in many cultures and religious sects, yet fundamentally it is the divine mind that is still one with everything and with Source. It is the conduit between your higher self and Source, supporting your higher self so it still receives the wisdom, unconditional love, perception, knowledge, connection, comfort, and support of Source. So although your higher self core being is more individuated, it never feels separate or alone. As your spiritual essence traveled further away from Source into the earth plane, you also traveled further away from the pure energy of higher consciousness, enlightenment, wisdom, knowledge, and the feelings of love, connection, and oneness. So at conception and birth, you entered a deeper state of separation and you began to forget the truth of who you really are. Over time, this process of forgetting deepened because of the dense energy here on earth and because the human form's construct of the brain, nervous system, hormones, chemicals, and body distorts the energy greatly. It creates an ego, false sense of self, and the ability to feel pain, insecurity, greed, guilt, shame, anger, abandonment, and many other difficult feelings, life challenges, and emotions. From these emotions, feelings, and experiences, your ego-based internal programming was formed that covered over much of your divine essence and spiritual wholeness. So, what was once pure energy of high vibrational consciousness of your higher self core being became remodeled into a more dense and harsher reality. This process brought you from a place of pure consciousness where everything is particles of energy into a worldview that limits you to seeing a more Newtonian perspective, that of physical substance, density, and pain. Yet the energetic construct of that higher vibrational consciousness of your core being, higher self, it still exists. Come view the map of the energetic structure that holds both the denseness of distortions and the truth of wholeness. Watch how, as you learn to be the alchemist transforming the dense auric energy structure, you can shift, alter, and balance all three of your mind, energy, and body systems, and thus more easily incarnate your spiritual wholeness core being into human form. You can empower yourself to be the alchemist of your life, shifting and transforming the particles of energy within you from the lower vibrational consciousness to higher vibrational consciousness. As you do this, you can also influence your perception of self, your perception of others, and as a result, influence and shape your reality from a negative experience into a positive, awakening, playful reality. Here is the energy of your higher self. See it reflected here through the human body. Everyone's higher self has a unique and slightly individuated expression. Dr. Barbara Brennan, NASA scientist and author of Hands of Light, calls it the core star. Its energetic structure emanates from a vortex in your body 1.5 inches above your navel. Yes, you have a real energetic conduit you can access to regulate you and your higher self.